Hello everyone, my name's Elaina, the whimsical stitcher here on Flosstube. Today is February 2nd, 2026. It is a Monday and I am here to bring you an update on my stitching. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you'll like and subscribe and ring the bell, all the YouTube things. And then if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back and thank you so much for commenting. You really helped me make my decision in which way I was going to go on one of my games. And guess what? I think this month is my anniversary on Flosstube, so I need to arrange some sort of giveaway. So I probably will do that on my next Flosstube because I think my anniversary, I think it's a 3-year anniversary, is the next week or so, something like that. Anyways, so let's just jump in and get ready with the update for you. So show you my projects. So here is my calendar. I did lots of stitching. I only have 2 sad face zeros for January, but I got lots of stitching in, so that was good. So my first project I'm going to show you is Maleficent. And I was working on Maleficent because it is my focus project. This is by Heaven and Earth Designs, artwork by Anya Kai, and this is where we got. I was able to put in 2,133 stitches total this month. There. And I worked in this area here. You can see more of her hand. I worked in this area here. So this is the orb that she reaches out. So her hand's gonna go this way. I worked in here and filled this in, filled in a lot of this area here. So just kind of all over. But I'm really happy with my progress on this. I haven't 100% decided if I'm going to crop out the edges here and just kind of maybe stitch from probably about here to about here is what I was thinking, and to cut these sides off. I'm not 100% sold on that idea yet, so I'm still thinking about it. But I was able to bring this out for Bringo. I used it for several prompts. One that I've been avoiding. I guess you can say I've been avoiding it only because it's taken me so long to stitch this. I started it in 2015 or 2016. So it's been a while. I also used it, WIP is closest to a finish because technically I'm not, if you count it by stitches, I'm probably far away, but percentage wise, I'm actually I think I'm at 41.5% now in Pattern Keeper. So that's pretty good. And I was able to use it for WIP or New Start on Bringo for something green. Lots of greens in here. So I'm very happy with my progress on that. So speaking of Bringo, that was one of my full coverage projects. I did really good on Bringo. I only missed, I'll show you the board in a minute. I only missed 1 square from a blackout, so that's pretty good. That was that WIP. Next, I worked on Wise and the Brave, which is in a project bag I made. And let's see. I think it's by L&L Designs. It's part of the Heaven and Earth Designs 2026 Stitch Along. And this is on 18 count polar plunge, 2/1. I used it for several prompts for Bringo. I used it for WIP or New Start that reminds you of growth, which this reminds me of growth because you have the old wise owl and the young brave little bird. So growth. I used it for Whip or New Start with a Bird. And I did a center start. And center is right around here. And I'm just kind of making my way around. I have one eyeball in so far. Like, that's the kind of the outline of the eye. And here's the starting of the outline of the other eye. And this is a little bit of the nose. I also use this for, what else? Whip or New Start that has 15 or more colors. What else? I think that was it for that one on the Bringo. But yeah, I know you can't really tell what it is, but it's getting there. Getting there. A little bit at a time. So that's that one. Oh, and I also use both of those, not only for Bringo, this is my Bringo notes, I also used it for so here is, let's see. So here is Bringo. And I got a little sticker for every box I completed. And the only box I didn't complete was this one. The only whip I didn't touch that I had assigned was Christmas Lane. So I did really well on Bringo. So I was very happy about that. But also for my full coverage bingo board, I used the Jack and Sally, which I had sold in my last episode. And then I used Maleficent for books, only because Maleficent was one of the books that you read when you're little, as Sleeping Beauty, which has Maleficent in it. And then I used white for Maleficent also because it's a white fabric. And then that's it. Well, I guess I could fill in Wise and the Brave too, but I won't get a bingo. I could fill it in different spots throughout the board, but I won't get a bingo on the full coverage. I didn't do enough full coverage stitching, so. But hopefully February will be more full coverage is what I'm hoping for. So, sorry. Hoping for more full coverage in February. So I can meet a bingo on that game. Plus I won't have Bringo in February. So that'll kind of free up my games a little bit. So that was the Wise and the Brave. And then, oh, you know what? I forgot to tell you how many stitches. Wise and the Brave, I put in 1,012 stitches. And Maleficent was 2,331 stitches. That's pretty good. So then I worked on, oh, Maleficent also counted for my game Milestone Manor by Jessie Marie Does Stuff. But mine is a very simplified version where you get the floor plan and you move throughout the house. So I had started here, and then this was Jack and Sally, Haunted Chateau, and then Maleficent. So I finished that. Then you guys helped me pick out which one was next, which was the family room. The most votes was a family room, and that ended up being family room envelope ended up being Gingerbread Village. So I will show you that now, and that's in this project folder. Let's see, where is it at? Okay, and Gingerbread Village is by Quaint Needlearts. And I am doing the big piece in the top, which are all super cute. And this is on 32 count. Fabrics by Stephanie, and I forgot the name. But there you go. So that's coming in really good. I like this one. I like all the bright colors. I was able to put in this leaf here and this little thing here. I don't even know what that is though, but that's as far as I got on my stitching. I spent 3 days on it, or actually four sessions, so 4 days. And it's not all day. It's whatever hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours I could put in. That's what I call a day. So yeah. So that one counted for Milestone Manor. So I spent that time on that. If you want the color of the fabric, I have it in another folder, so I can get that if you would like it. And then, so from there, for Milestone Manor, that allowed me to pick another room. So I went this way to the home office, and the home office I pulled out was Bellatrix. And Bellatrix, me, my sloppy writing. Bellatrix is by Filipina. And I've been working on this one for quite some time, but not a lot of progress. My fabric is a 32 count Fiberlicious, and I don't know the exact name, but I can get it for you if you want it. So last time you saw it, it was just this area here to the flame and the border, and I was able to stitch on her hand or her arm and a part of her dress, and this is her hair. So I only spent 2 days so far stitching, so I'll stitch on this again today. And put some more stitches in so you can see it next time. So then that'll be my 3 days on that. So then I have to come over here and figure out, am I going to the living room? I'll probably go to the living room and then the dining room and see where that takes me. And then I'll probably have to come back, and I can then do the stairs, maybe do a powder room number 1. Or I can go this way to the master bedroom, or I can go this way to the morning room, or I can maybe head into the kitchen. I have options, so I don't know which way I'm going to go yet. So let's do a recap of what I completed this month. For January, I did 2 starts this month in January. I finished 0 projects. I touched a total of 10 projects. 6 of the whips I counted per day only, which accounted to 18 days. And then 4 of my whips I was able to count in Pattern Keeper, which accounted for 5,406 stitches. So that's pretty good. So this is, I'm kind of keeping track of it by month. So as I touch them, I'll list them in order. And then these are either by day or the amount of stitches, depending on what I keep track of, because I don't count stitches unless it's in Pattern Keeper. I tried doing that once upon a time, but it was a lot of work. So if it's not in Pattern Keeper, I'm not doing it. So I was either stitching days or Pattern Keeper. So that's January. So that's pretty good. So that's my recap for January. For Whip Go for February, the numbers were called by Jessie Marie Does Stuff. She has a Whip Go 2026 in a Facebook group, and she is here on Flosstube also. But she calls, so number 5 and number 22. So mine are in order. So this is 5. And then number 22 is here. So I sectioned out my Whip Go board into categories. So 22 is everything else category, and then number 5 is Easter or spring category. So maybe you can help me choose which 2 whips or which 2 projects I should start. So I will show you some ideas that I have for possible starts this month. Excuse my head. Okay, so for Easter spring, I have either the Vintage Hair by Cherry Blossoms. This is super cute. If you're looking for this chart, I do have it in my shop, and I am running a sale right now. I'll link my shop below, either Etsy or my website. And I'll tell you now, my website probably has a better sale because Etsy charges a lot of money in fees. So you can go to either one, but they're there. So I might start this one, or help me choose, comment below, or do I choose the Bee Queen? So this is more Easter, this is more spring, but I like both of them. So leave me a comment below if you would like to, which one you like better. Which one should I start for my Easter spring? Okay. And then for my everything else category, I have either, I can start Heart Bloom, and Heart Bloom is by Art Mishka Cross Stitch. She is on Etsy. Or I can start my Luca S Kingdom of Flowers. No, yeah, the King of Flowers. The King of Flowers kit. So Heart Bloom or King of Flowers kit. Which one do you think I should start for my everything else category? So leave me a comment below if you would so please. And let's see, what else was I going to show you? Oh, okay, so 2 weeks ago, a week ago, anyways, I went to Las Vegas and I made a few purchases. I went to Stitchers Paradise. There you go, Stitchers Paradise in Las Vegas, and I bought a few things. So I will show you what I bought. And it just kind of, and you know, it's really weird is I picked out some patterns. Okay, great. I picked out some fabric. Okay, great. And then I picked out another pattern, and then I was checking out and I saw something else and I grabbed that too. But I didn't grab the pattern and say, oh, I need some fabric. I didn't do that. But when I came home, I realized, the bell went on, this fabric that you bought can actually go for 2 of your projects. And this fabric you bought can actually go for this project. And it just really kind of worked out. I don't know. It's probably me just not paying attention. So one of them I bought was Royal Games 2 by Mirabilia. And if you buy number 2, I also had to buy number 1. This way. I love both of them. And a friend of mine met me there at the shop, and I can't remember if she got this one or if she got this one. I think she got one and was ordering the other one. So we're gonna do those. Those are super cute. But the weird thing is I picked out this fabric just because I thought it was beautiful. And I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta have that fabric. Look at how pretty this is. It's like a very light blue, very light pinks, and it's opalescent, so it sparkles. And you know what? I think I'm gonna put Royal Games on this. I bought a half a yard of it, so I have plenty, and I think it'll look beautiful. So I'm excited about that. And I had just picked it just because I loved it. I just thought it was beautiful. Not because it would go, and I didn't realize, oh, I could put that on Royal Games. I could put that on there until I got home. Duh. Okay. And then I had to buy Raven Queen because I'm all about, she reminds me of the Evil Queen. I mean, she does. The castle, love it. It's all me. Love it. And then Queen Mariposa. Just always really loved this one. Had to have it. So I got that too. And then when I was checking out, I got this one, which is the older one. And it's the 12 Days of Christmas by Cottage Garden Samplings. But it's the Swan, 7 Swans of Swimming. But I don't think, it doesn't scream Christmas to me. And I'm not going to do the whole series. And I probably will take off the 7 Swans of Swimming. I'm not sure yet, because the fabric I picked up is this nice pink color. So this is 28 count cotton candy. Yeah, it doesn't tell me. Anyways, I can't tell who the fabric dyer is. Anyways, but I thought this would look really cute on this. So I'm going to put that on that. Love that. And then I just happened to see some fabric I liked for Valentine's. Nice gray. 32 count with some print on it. Some heart print. So I love that. So that's what I picked up while I was there. And that's it. So now for next month, for February. Oh yeah, I filled out my WIPGO, if comment below for that. I filled out my full coverage. Full coverage February bingo. And so I need to start somewhere. And so far, my WIPGO is not full coverage. And so far, my Milestone Manor is not full coverage. So I might just spin a wheel for some of the projects I have listed here. I have a free space here and a free space here. No, free space here, free space here that I haven't picked out yet. But I have a lot of other projects picked out that I could insert or that I can start or put some progress into. But I think I will continue with Milestone Manor on Bellatrix. See what my next project is. Probably maybe start a WIPGO. And maybe spin a wheel to figure out where I'm going to start on this. Because the other games didn't have any full coverage. And this is either full coverage where I remove the background or full coverage. So I need to probably make a wheel for these whips in there to figure out where I'm going to start. What square am I going to start and then build from there. See if I can get a bingo this time. So yeah. So that's all I have. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're not too cold. I'm in Southern California, so I don't know, it's probably 70 degrees outside. Nice. But in other parts of the world, I know you're cold, so stay warm and happy stitching. Hopefully hopefully it's not too bad for you. And that's all I have. Happy stitching, everyone. I hope to see you back here. I'm hoping another 2 weeks. Monday seems to be a really good day for filming for me, since I typically either am off on Monday or I work from home on Monday. So it gives me a little bit more time. I don't have to spend a 45-minute commute on the road each way. So I'm usually home earlier than normal. So that gives me a little bit of time to film. So I'm hoping to do this every 2 weeks. And now that I've put that out in the world for everybody to hear, it probably won't happen because something will come up. But anyways, that's what I'm going to try and do. And so yeah, happy stitching, everyone, and hope to see you in 2 weeks. And don't forget to leave me a comment to figure out which one I'm going to start. And I hope to have a giveaway for you to celebrate my 3-year Flosstube anniversary for my next video. So I'll have a giveaway for you. All right, thanks. Happy stitching, everyone. Bye.